Good day. Welcome to our English class. We are in the week 5 of fourth quarter. At the end of this lesson, you should be able to identify and use various kinds of sentences according to structure or complex sentences. A complex sentence is a sentence that consists of independent clause and one or more dependent or subordinate clauses. But wait, what is an independent clause and dependent clause? Going back to our previous lesson, there are two kinds of clauses. One is independent clause. An independent clause can stand alone as a sentence because it has a complete idea. Another one is dependent clause or subordinate clause. A dependent clause or subordinate clause has a subject and a predicate but cannot stand alone as a sentence. It does not express a complete thought. Dependent clauses are introduced connected to the main clause by using the following. One is using the relative pronouns. Examples are who, whom, that, whose, and which. Another one is by using the subordinating conjunctions. Examples are after, though, if, although, unless, in order that, as, until, since, as if, while, so that, because, before, when, then, even though, whenever, where, wherever. Now, what is a complex sentence again? A complex sentence is a sentence that consists of independent clause and one or more dependent or subordinate clauses. Let us read and analyze the structure of the following sentences. 1. He had to leave the country because life was difficult. He had to leave the country is an independent clause. Because life was difficult is a subordinate or dependent clause. Because is a subordinating conjunction. By the way, class, this is called a subordinate clause since it starts with a subordinating conjunction. Number 2, they saw a place where the grasses were high and thick. Let's find what or where is the independent clause in the sentence. Yes, they saw a place. This is an independent clause. Where the grasses were high and thick. This is a subordinate clause. It starts with the subordinating conjunction where. Number 3, he ran steadily as though wolves were after him. He runs steadily is an independent clause. As though wolves were after him is a subordinate clause. As though is a subordinating conjunction. The encircled word in each sentence is subordinating conjunction that connects two complete ideas by making one of the ideas subordinate to or less important than the other. Now let's apply what you have learned. Combine the given clauses using appropriate conjunctions to form complex sentences. Write the letter of the correct answer. I like farming. Blank, it is very challenging. Choices are A and B, so, C, when, D, because. The correct answer is because. Letter D. Now we have I like farming as an independent clause because as a subordinating conjunction, it is very challenging. Because it is very challenging is what we call the subordinate clause or dependent clause. Number 2. I started gardening blank I was 9. Choices are A and B, so, C, since, D, because. The correct answer here is letter C, since. Now we have this complex sentence, I started gardening as an independent clause using the subordinating conjunction since I was 9. Since I was 9 is a subordinate clause. Now your turn to answer number 3, 4, and 5. I used pots made of small cans blank. I was quite young to work on a big garden pot. Choices are A and B, so, C, when, D, because. Number 4. I used animal manure as fertilizer, blank my plants grew healthy. Choices are A and B, so, C, when, D, because. And number 5, I take care of eggplants and tomatoes, blank my petri plants are harvested. A and B, so, C, when, D, because. You are given 5 seconds to finish this. We are done for today. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe to watch more videos. This is Teacher Janice saying goodbye.